This here is the all-new Dell Inspiron 14 Series 5402 laptop. Today we're going to unbox the laptop, talk about some of the features and benefits and the cost versus value proposition to see if this is something you should be considering for your work or for play. So let's begin. Hey everyone, welcome to my first video of year 2021. I'm Sharif from Life Reviews. I hope everyone is keeping well and ready for a brand new year of awesomeness. If you are new to the channel, I do product reviews, life pro tips, and work from home solutions, so consider subscribing. So without further ado, let's open this box and see what's inside. Let's start removing the content of the box and then see what's included. The first thing you notice is this silica gel to keep the content dry in case moisture get inside. Then we have the power cable, the battery charger. This is the 65 watt Dell travel charger. It comes with this device. Just wanted to point out there's a little sticker here that it says we're here to help. Need a little help with setup or anything else? Simply visit www.dell.com/support. So that's very nice of them in case if someone doesn't know what they're doing. Some instruction manuals. And then finally the device itself. We'll set this aside for the time being. As you can see, this is not very exciting as unboxing an Apple device, but nonetheless, this is the content of the Dell Inspiron 14 5402. We're going to open up the packaging and go through some of the ports and some of the features of this device. This particular model comes in platinum silver color. The outside is brushed aluminum. It's metallic, feels cold to the touch. So is the back. There's the Inspiron branding right here, and then there's the Dell branding logo right here. On the back of it, these are the screws to remove the back cover. The fan. On this side, on the right side, there's 3 ports available. There's the micro SD card reader. There's one of the 2 USB ports, and there's the microphone combo jack. On the left side, there's 4 ports available. One is the power, then the HDMI, then one of the second of the 2 USB, and then display port. Now let's go ahead and open up the laptop and then see what it looks like from the inside. I'm going to turn it sideways so you can see as well what I'm looking at. So as we open it up, the first thing I want you to notice is there is a hinge mechanism right here, and as you open up the laptop, it lifts from the surface and it's sitting at an angle. So this allows for a comfortable typing position as well as better airflow. It doesn't fold all the way down. This is not a 2-in-1, so this is still a 14-inch laptop. So this particular model will not bend all the way. So this is the maximum it goes. And on the inside, there are speaker grills located right here. The inside also fills brushed aluminum, although I'm not sure if it's plastic or aluminum. It fills the same material. The bezel seems very small. There's a webcam and iris camera located at the top. The Dell logo right here. The backlit keyboard is laid out very, very nicely. The nice and big trackpad and also power and fingerprint reader combined into one button right here. I've powered on the device and it has some charge already. So right now you're looking at the setup screen. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the setup and I'll come back in a few minutes. So let's give you some quick first impressions as I run through some tests on this new laptop. The trackpad is nice and sensitive. It's very responsive. The keyboard is also nice and comfortable to type in, and it's also responsive. It's very well laid out. The Wi-Fi 6 is fast. The battery is a 53 watt-hour battery, so that should last you up to 9 hours with a single charge. And it has the express charge, which gives you 80% charge in just about half an hour. As I'm running through some benchmark on this laptop, I do notice that the bottom of the laptop is getting a little bit hot. It's not too hot, it's not uncomfortable to the touch or anything like that. However, it does have adaptive thermal engines which automatically adjust based on how you are holding the device. So if you have it on your lap, it will know and it will automatically adjust the thermals, and if you have it lying flat on a surface, then it takes full advantage of that and uses the full power. The first benchmark software I ran is the Geekbench 5 in the CPU benchmark and compute benchmark categories. The score for the CPU single core is 1465, and for the multi-core it's 4175. In the top scoring single core results, these are some of the scores that some of the top performing CPUs are getting, 2235 compared to 1475 we got. Then in the multi-core category, these are some of the scores that some of the top scoring CPUs that are getting, which is 62,000 compared to our 4,175. Next is the result for the compute benchmark. OpenCL score is 12,449. And if we look at the benchmark, some of the top scoring chips are getting more than 200,000 compared to our 12,000 score on our Intel chipset. The next benchmark I ran is the Cinebench, and in this category, in the first single core, it actually manages to do quite well. It's in the top 5 category, scores at 1160 compared to the top 12 list. However, when it comes to multi-core, it actually is the worst performing of the bunch. It's scoring merely at 3722. This actually gives an indication of the graphics performance of the CPU. After the initial excitement died down, I've had a chance to use this device for about 24 hours now. I've run some benchmark, as you have seen earlier, and I've spent a little bit of time plugged it in and also off on the battery as well. So I've had a chance to get a feel for what this device could offer in the long run. So as you have seen in the benchmark results, despite it being the 11th generation, the Tiger Lake Core i7 with 12 GB of RAM, I'm a little bit concerned with some of the performance results that I have got based on the benchmark test that I have done. I'm also a little bit concerned about the build quality, especially the keyboard and the material that's used. Although it seems to be made out of metal, in closer inspection, I feel like this is made out of hard plastic, and I'm not really sure how durable this is going to be in the long run. The webcam comes with this device is HD. It's not even 720p. The speakers are somewhat okay. They're not really super loud or anything like that. It only has 2 watt power on the 2 speakers that it has. So it's just sufficient for the users of the laptop. It's merely not enough to be sharing the audio with anyone else. If you are an office worker looking for a device that will last you for a few years, and if you do not require too much CPU or graphics intensive workload, then this might be something that you could consider. However, if you are a student looking to invest in something that has a better build quality and will last you for a few years, in this price range, you might also want to consider the new M1 MacBook Air, which has much better build quality as well as the longevity that you will get out of it. I must admit, I've been able to get some decent use case out of this device, from light gaming session at 1080p and 30 frames per second to some video editing in DaVinci Resolve. However, I'm looking for something with a little bit more durability and longevity and a little bit better performance with similar price range. So I will be looking at other options that's available in the market. So there you have it, guys. That's a quick look at the Dell Inspiron 14 5402 laptop. I hope this video was useful and you found some good information in this. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe to that channel so that I can make more videos like this. I will be doing a video and in-depth review of the new M1 MacBook Air in the coming days. So make sure to keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, thanks for watching.